Alright everybody, of course, this is your host, War on One Mech, and, welcome, Mech Warriors. Of course, we'll just be picking up back from the last episode we did. Of course, my fellow Mech Warriors, there will be a video skipper in the comments below, along with the playlist link for this series. I would highly recommend going to part 1, so that way you can kind of work your way up to these bigger mechs. This game is a difficult game, and it's to the level of you have a lot of stuff you have to keep in mind. That being said, of course, I hope you enjoy the video. I started seeing that people tend to watch MechWarriors later on in the afternoon, so screaming it later will give a better chance of, running into my fans. Equipment collector. We can't pick that up. Okay. Well, Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a Kestrel Lancers DLC because, as I can see, it says it gives you a certain amount of time and we have to depart to another one. We set up the longbow. So this is basically a stalker mech. That's what really this is. Only all of its missiles are in its arms. We went with our SRMs because we ultimately just want to overheat everybody we meet. And let me check something. Let's go. Okay, well, I won't be checking anything right off the bat. Well, it's gonna make us jump anyways, so let's go ahead and depart. Alright, of course we're focusing on story. Commander. This is Christian Mansdortier. Mansdortier? Okay. Won't argue with that. Commander, you are a godsend. Thank you for signing on to help us out. To put it bluntly, tensions are high and about to reach a breaking point. During the Fourth Succession War, the first Tire liberated systems in the name of the Lyran Commonwealth under the promise that the Raszlehag natives of those systems would be allowed to take a more active role in the administration of their communities, rather than live as an oppressed ethnic majority, as we were under House Kurita's rule. Although the initial years of rebuilding under the rule of the Lyran Commonwealth started promising, it has since deteriorated as more attention is placed on the upcoming FedCom merger. After the war, the Archon ruled the liberated Raszlehag worlds into the Tamar Pact, one of the 3 nations that form the Lyran Commonwealth, and the nation that has historic ties to many of the liberated systems. Unfortunately, those ties are currently causing a great deal of anguish. Duke Kelswa has agreed to honor inherited noble titles, land grants, and property deeds held by families with ties to the liberated systems prior to the Kuritan conquest, escalating tensions between the nobles returning to lay claim to what they see as their property, and the Rasalhague inhabitants that held ownership of the same property for centuries under Kuritan rule. This has caused everything from civil disobedience against Lyrian nobles coming to press their inherited titles to forced displacements of Rasalhague natives in the Kerbach system. Things are getting particularly bad, which is why I need your help. After you've made all needed preparations, go to the system jump point. I've taken the liberty of pre-booking your jump ship passage to Kerbach. I'll explain more when you're in system. Of course, we have to run to this because it's timed, unfortunately, again. I feel like the graphics have been updated, so that might be an update. And that kind of feels faster. Why does this look phenomenal compared to before? Okay. Whatever. Let's open mission briefing. Alright, we're with Christian Mansdortier. False promises. This is a Raszlehag mission. I don't know why. Alright, it's great to meet you, Commander. Thank you for coming. Over 200 years ago, during the early succession wars, Kerbach was conquered by the Draconis Combine. Many who feared the Combine's brutal reputation relocated deeper into the Lyran Commonwealth, abandoning homes, properties, and noble titles as they fled. Once conquered, the Draconis Combine forced the migration of millions of Raszlehag families to Kerbach, leveraging them as cheap labor to clean up the devastation House Korea left in their wake. Now that Kerbach has been returned to the Tamar Pact, those with ancestral claims to the properties that it still exists within the system have returned to claim what they feel is rightfully theirs. With Duke Kelswa's blessing, this brings them into direct conflict with the Raszlehag families that have owned the same lands for generations under Cretan rule. This mess was already foobar to begin with, but now Duke Kelswa has thrown Inferno Gel on the entire system. Inferno Gel on the entire situation by enlisting the services of a mercenary group known as the Goddard Damarong. Yep. Goddard Damarong Society. Former LCAF thugs and veterans of Operations Goddard Damarong that went mercenary to society to relive the glory days of the recent Fourth Succession War, and they do so by enforcing evictions openly, intimidating, and in some cases physically assaulting the Raszlehag natives in system. All well in plain view of me and my first tire, who all have direct ties to the Raszlehag community. My unit and I agreed that we can no longer stand on the sidelines and let this happen, but our hands are tied due to our allegiance with the Lyran Commonwealth. We cannot openly move against mercenaries hired by our liege lord without risking a firing squad, which is why I need your help. I want you to cripple the Goddard Damarong Society so they can no longer oppress the citizens of Kerbach. I've recently come into the possession of an IFF transponder code for a local pirate group by the name of Blinkenberg Beaters. I don't like that name. I want you to mask your unit with the IFF frequency and cripple the Goddard Damarong in what will outwardly appear to be a pirate attack from known in-system hostiles. My second in command, Tormiraborg, and I will monitor your progress live on the comms and direct you as needed. Good hunting, Commander. I really don't like... What is that name? What is that terrible name? The Blinkenberg Beaters. The Goddard Damarong Society pride themselves as primarily a mobile armor and artillery unit, but do run a number of mechs as support. Taking their mech assets out should give them enough of a black eye that they can't further harass Kerbach's Raszlehag citizenry. Alright, well, apparently, yeah, because we're with independence, we can really, put to it. We're doing 36 because we had a stalker one time that didn't come out good. We'll do that. Alright, we're way overweight. That would be fun, but no. Alright, we should still be able to pull a couple assaults. Let's try. Nope. We're still very heavy. Let's see here. I know that we have 50s, so we should try to narrow that down a bit. Okay, we're 5 pounds over, so that's because it's an 80. So, what we'll do, we can run that. There we are. That'll do just fine. Yep. We'll run like this, and we will mash them into pieces. If pirates...
Our unit fought and died in the Fourth Succession War to liberate the Rasalhague people from the abuse they suffered at the hands of House Kurita. But Duke Kelswa's hired goons, the Goddard Damarong Society, have come in and treated the Rasalhague natives of Kerbach like indentured servants. I can no longer turn a blind eye to the Tamar Pact's treatment of my people, but I cannot move against the Society or Duke Kelswa openly. I need you to take the Goddard Damarong Society off the board, or the natives of Kerbach will continue to suffer. Make a show of it as much as possible. I need this to look like a random pirate raid to avoid suspicion. Thor and I will be monitoring this operation remotely. Good luck, Commander.
Target acquired.
We have incoming battle mechs.
Target destroyed.
Customers identify them as the Blinkenberg Beaters. Alert Colonel Kelswa that we're being assaulted by pirate forces. IFF codes appear to be doing their job.
A bit of good news for once. I'll take it.
That's done. Well, okay. What is that thing down there? They're smacking into somebody.
Target acquired.
That enemy pilot just tapped out.
Those light mechs weren't playing around, man. They did some damage to my arm. Is that a hatchet, man? No, it's Wolfhound. Really? Lots of light mechs.
Got the better of that scab. Mech's down.
Target destroyed.
It's a lot of dead light mechs. Nothing like being ran at. Heard the Clans DLC is real bad about that, giving you just a bunch of light mechs to harass you. some enemies drop up there, so they should be appearing soon. This seems like this is about the Rasalhague DLC, even though it activated on its own. Right. It had the Kestrel Lancers symbol on it. It didn't have the Raszlehag icon. They landed up there, so I'm going to try to come at it from a different angle. We got a turret there. Yep.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yep, I knew it. There's a light mech sneaking around back.
New target locust.
What's a locust, bro? That thing's done. When its lit goes, that thing is done. I missed the leg. It doesn't matter. I missed the leg of my allies. Boom, 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 boom. Blasted it to death. So many light mechs. Why don't you send me something that's like, I don't know, a fight?
New target commander.
That's just annoying, is what that is. It's not even a fight. Bertosky. Yeah, goodbye to that. There we go. He's not running anywhere anymore. Just die.
Lit him up good.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Another commando. I blasted him like nobody's business, dude.
Incoming missile.
How is he still walking?
An unidentified dropship carrying active mech reactors just entered our combat zone.
Oh, active mech
Goddard
reactors.
Damarong Society, Blinkenberg Beaters. The people of Kerbach will no longer stand by as you oppress our people. Shut down and submit to the tier, or be destroyed.
Don't make me laugh.
Magnuson.
Ooh.
Ja, his name is Akan Magnusen, an old friend from the tier resistance of Rasalhague. Looks like he's become a bigger player in the movement since I last saw him.
Oh, dude.
This complicates things. Commander, our main objective is still to destroy the Goddard Damarong Society. Try to avoid contact with the tier at all costs. I'll authorize a generous performance bonus if you manage to avoid excessive damage to the tier forces. They might not know it now, but they're our allies in all of this. They will be marked as a third force on your HUD. Avoid contact if you can, but also don't let the Goddard Damarong Society overwhelm them. If they force your hand, try to disable their mechs without destroying them.
I'm reading half of the primary targets destroyed. Keep this momentum going. Goddard Damarong forces taking critical damage. You're almost there, Commander. I'm reading no more Goddard Damarong targets in the combat zone.
Alright, then we need to leave.
Good work. Head to the exfil site at the marked nav point. Thor, do you have a way of contacting this Magnuson?
If my tier communication codes are still valid after all these years, I should be able to. Why?
I don't want another debacle like this to happen again. Make contact. Maybe there is some way we can help each other out here.
Okay, but I need to warn you, Christian. Hakon is highly ambitious and self-serving. Be cautious around him. He'll likely sell you out if he feels it suits his personal needs.
I'll keep that in mind. Make the call. We'll see what he has to say first.
Critical system offline.
Okay. trying to get them to not chase after me.
Copy that. We are maneuvering to the target zone. Repositioning on your 6.
Now we're faster than the majority of them, which is what I was aiming for.
New target Thunderbolt.
Only the Thunderbolt can keep up with us, I think. It's a shame because I would have loved killing them.
Commander.
I would have loved
Prepare for
getting a
extraction.
Grasshopper and all these other better mechs. Probably could pick up a mister. I could probably pick up that Crusader. That would be pretty lit. Be pretty awesome.
Well fought.
Yeah, I got a headshot, man. And I got right on the Crusader. And it's just boom, got that cockpit. And that's definitely what we'll be taking too. Because I actually wanted one of those. I didn't want to have to buy one, but I definitely wanted one. I also got a headshot on the Enforcer, the Blackjack, Legbat, the Wolfhounds we don't care about. 2 large lasers. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 large lasers. Much damage? I'll have 300,000. Alright, of course, we're reading this.
Just
Christian.
finished Kestrel Lancers earlier today, just with adders and shadow cats lol.
Oh, so you use clan mechs. I know that adders and shadow cats, those are unfamiliar names, so I've yet to get into the clan mechs. The only reason why I know the Mad Cat and the Timberwolf is because those are the same thing, if I remember right. You can turn a Mad Cat into a Timberwolf or something like that. No, a Direwolf. Direwolves become Timberwolves by upgrades. But yeah, I haven't gotten to the Clans DLC yet. I'm looking forward to it. Everything Clans weighs less, so you can put a whole bunch more on, so as far as I've known. Like, I know a bit from Battletech, but anyways, I'm getting distracted. False problems. Christian Mansdortier. Commander, again, I must thank you for your ability to adapt to an ever-changing situation. Tor and I have reached out to this Hakon Magnuson? I don't know how to say that. Magnuson? Yeah, Magnuson. He has provided further insight into the situation here, though the eyes of the Raszlehag citizens. Oh, through the eyes of the Raszlehag citizens. All 3 of us agree that the Goddard Damarong Society is the primary threat to peace here on Kerbach. But Hakon has also suggested that the first tier's exposure to this operation is
it's
too
the
great.
rise of Rasalhague DLC.
In his words, the Rasalhague natives cannot afford to lose the first tier as the ally and a beacon of hope for our people. Reluctantly, Tor and I agree that our exposure to this plot puts the first tier under a tremendous amount of unnecessary risk. Therefore, I am transferring the remainder of your contract over to Magnuson? Yeah. To see the remainder of this mission through. Make your necessary repairs, then report to him for further briefing from here on out. I pray that the 2 of you will find a permanent solution to our mercenary issue. Which, it just says House Steiner. So House Steiner has hired these mercenaries. Alright, let's go to our battle mechs and get some repairs in. Move this to cold storage. Yeah, we're fighting Steiner mechs, because that was a Steiner color scheme right there. What's going on? You're not going to let me repair? It should let me repair. What's going on here? He said repair your mechs. I saw it myself. Unless it's talking about how the longbow refit is going to be a problem. We'll just cancel that one and see if it'll let me. Nope, it still won't. Huh. Uh-huh. Let's see this.
Oh, it's a system that doesn't have repair resources.
Yeah, that could be it. That's never happened before. I've played for
And
years.
it's back to back.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay, well. Doesn't have repair. So that means, can I not load up ammo? We will find out. Let's go to tonnage, descending. Alright, not looking too great. We'll first try to load out a Zeus. No, we cannot. Okay, well, that's gonna be fun. I have tons of mechs out, so this should work. Hakon Magnuson. Gotta remember Magnus from like Transformers, because it's about the same name. Commander, I am Hakon Magnuson, representative of the Raszlehag Royal Family in exile and the Tyrion Independence Movement. Christian has transferred the remainder of your existing contract to me. I hope that this will not be an issue for yourself or any of your staff. We all have a lot riding on you. Christian had the right idea targeting the Goddard Damarong Society, but failed to realize that the true threat is not just the society, but the one that hired them. One Nicole Kelswa, the niece of the current Duke of Tamar. Or Tamar. Duke of Tamar. Selvin Kelswa. She is here on Kerbach to appease a number of nobles within her uncle's royal court, to further cement her uncle's rule over his revitalized Tamar Pact, which means she cares very little for the well-being of any of the residents of the conquered Curitan worlds. Her reputation inspires fear within the ethnic Raszlehag communities. So I believe the best way to serve Raszlehag's people of Kerbach is to show them that the Tyr movement is willing to support them and stand up to the bullies like her. I want you to attack a facility belonging to the Kelswa Guard, House Kelswa's private honor guard, and the Goddard Damarong's primary source of battle mech support. While under the banner of Tyr, Christian will attempt to run interference to give us a window to execute this mission with minimal resistance from local LCAF forces. Don't let us down, Commander. The marked Kelswa Guard's forward operating base is a known supplier of the Goddard Damarong Society. Destroying it should cut off much of the supplies the Goddard Damarong need to refit themselves. After After your previous encounter with them, Christian will only be able to run interference on our behalf for a short time. So be prepared to evacuate the area once your task is complete. Okay, there we go. Of course, we will run up to 36, do that, and then that. And run it.
Heads up, Commander. Weather conditions in
We're
the
gonna
area
have to
will
change
restrict
mechs.
visibility and have an effect on your sensors.
Just gonna run at 80 because there's no reason to risk pretty big mechs. We will need to change out our mechs. We will need to run a heavy because, let's see, we're at 60. Nope, we're gonna need a 70 ton. We'll run a Warhammer. Wants me to run bigger mechs, but I don't want to run them if I'm gonna need them later. Hopefully this will, let's see, how far are we off? We're off by 20. Yeah, so it wants a heavy mech. I don't want to do that if I'm going to be forced to run that later. That longbow's not going to get done for a long time. And that weighs too much. We could do that, but I don't want to do that because it cuts down one extra assault that I could run. Not trying to do that either. I mean, we can run this. This will run. This will wait 14 days. But it doesn't matter. I can't repair, so. Hold on, let me check this. Yeah, I can't repair, so it doesn't really matter. Aggravating. I hope I picked the right Victor. I hope I picked the one with machine guns. I mean, if not, it's fine. But I would have preferred the one with machine guns. Now, prepare yourself, my Victors run hot. They don't, they're not by any means balanced. They don't have multiple double heat sinks and clan weapons.
Society might be the thugs terrorizing the Raszlehag people of Kerbach. Make no mistake, the one tugging their leash is Nicole Kelswa, Duke Selvin's niece. She and the Kelswa Guard are the ones that have contracted out the society as a private security force to bring Kerbach into line with their bigoted ideals. The marked nav point will direct you to the Society's primary base of operations. Raise it to the ground and end them. Christian is going to run interference and has tapped the LCAF command channel on our behalf. So I will take over as CO of this operation in his absence. Good luck, Commander.
Target acquired.
Tier forces have crossed the perimeter. The Goddard Damarong Society are still undergoing repairs. Mansdortier, where the hell are your LCAF forces?
This is the first I've heard that you need our assistance. You've always made it a point to cut my unit out of the loop in favor of your private security forces.
Because I don't trust you or your mountain monkey combine turncoats.
My people run us this world in the name of the Commonwealth. You will show them respect.
No, I won't. Not until they learn to follow orders. And now I order them to destroy those peer terrorists. Or you will answer to my uncle and your duke personally.
System offline.
Raising my
took
forces
his
now,
leg.
I will be en route shortly.
Critical.
That's a partisan tank. Didn't kill it. Really wanted to kill it. Didn't kill it.
Target acquired.
Our employer wants this this area cleared
Okay,
of
that
all
didn't work.
tanks.
System offline.
My allies are gonna core it. I have a feeling. Yep, they cored it.
Target acquired.
Hostile just bit the dust.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Warehouse destroyed. Our infrastructure is under attack. Get them away from those buildings.
There we go.
Pilot came out on the wrong end of that fight. Base operating at 50% capacity. Keep it up, Commander.
HQ under attack. Repeat, HQ is taking fire.
He is taking a lot more than just fire. I'm straight cooking this place.
God damn it, Mansdortier, where the hell are you? They got our fuel reserves.
Target acquired.
Hostile down.
New target Shadowhawk. Target destroyed.
Nice. We have a Shadowhawk bothering us, which is, you know, laughable.
Incoming missile.
Oop, overshot him. Shouldn't be much left here.
New target Commander. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, this is a funny guy.
That Mech out.
Oh, a Zeus.
All power signatures across the facility have gone dark.
Good enough for me. Let's pack it in and get out of here. Christian will need to make a show of at least trying to chase us down. Let's not be here when his forces show up.
I missed.
You and your collection of freeloading deadbeats have now failed in defending the system from both pirates and terrorists. Expect my uncle to be hearing about your incompetence.
Hell of a shot, Commander. That machine's about to pop.
Killed that on accident.
New target Orion. Target
Rocked him! Target down!
system offline.
Break the leg. Wake up.
Critical.
Got the better of that scab. Mech's down.
New target Warhammer.
See if I can get this head. Nope. Not getting headshots on him, unfortunately. Gonna have to leg him.
Offline.
Well, got one leg. Wake up.
I'm detecting unidentified mechs in the area. Moving in to investigate.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
What is this other one?
Acquired.
Ooh, a Banshee, bro. That's freaking wicked. Did that hit the head, or did that hit right in the cockpit? Yeah. Let's go. That's a 90-ton mech.
Target acquired. Heat critical.
Oh, missed that.
Offline.
I hit that, though. That's gonna hurt, though. I do not like getting hit by that. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Good kill. That's why we make the big money.
That's a Scorpion tank. The ones behind us are the problem. That's going down. Oh, I hit that. That's not right. Not whiffed.
Pilot
Oh.
came out on the wrong end of that fight.
That's not good that we lost a component because we can't repair as of yet. Oh, no, no, no.
Target acquired.
Panicked under fire. Nearly took out the mic.
Knocked out that target.
Alright, we better get moving
Target
because,
acquired.
yeah, we don't want to have to keep fighting all those. Okay.
New target javelin.
That's the problem with an AC-20. Of course, a bunch of light mechs to just be a problem. Okay.
New target thunderbolt.
Oh, a thunderbolt too. You're just sending everything, aren't you? Well, we're not sticking around. Select all, form on
Shifting to
me.
your position.
Heavy unit receiving critical damage.
The good thing about the Leopard being there is this thing's gonna go down pretty quick. Yeah, it's whacking this guy. Here we are.
Destroyed.
Hopefully it'll focus the light mix now. Let's select all, go down there.
Move order. We're moving.
This little guy, get out of my face with your annoyingness.
Obliterated the enemy mech.
Time to
We've
leave.
got you, Commander. Prepare for
Light
extraction.
mix are not worth trouble. And I could probably take them. That Banshee will be amazing if that drops. I did cockpit it, so it's a high chance there. I don't know what'll drop it though. $42. Are you kidding me? 42? You got a Zeus. And that's a thing. It sucks, man. That would have been great. It's a 95-ton mech. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. And of course, if I ever played it again, it would just be a waste. A real good AC-10 though. We usually have those break. Every single time an AC-20 will break on one of our vectors. It almost never fails. Alright, Christian Mansdortier. Commander, good work. Nicole Kelswa was furious that my unit failed to apprehend the pirates, or the terrorists that attacked the Goddard Damarong Society. She has laid the blame squarely on my lap, and has petitioned her uncle to dismiss me from my command of the first tier. Friends of mine within LCAF High Command have given me notice that state politics may force them to serve Kelswa my head on a platter to appease the nobles of the Tamar Pact in order to minimize tensions with the Lyran Commonwealth nobility, which is currently strained enough by the upcoming FedCom unification and dissatisfaction with the Archon for propping up the Federated Sun's shattered economy after Comstar's interdiction. When Tor got wind of this, he spread the word throughout the first tier and held a secret vote without my knowledge. Through it, I've learned that my unit no longer has faith that the Lyran Commonwealth will do right by the first tier, or our people. They have repeatedly broken their promises and have exploited our faith that things will get better, only to treat us with the same disrespect that House Kurita did. We've collectively made the difficult decision to abandon Lyran Commonwealth and take our chances with Hakon Magnuson's and the Tyrion Independence Movement in the Draconis Combine. At least with them, we know that our lives will go towards saving our people, not further oppressing them. As my act of a commissioned LCAF officer, I've approved your final payment, along with a substantial combat bonus. I hope our paths cross again sometime, Commander. Until then, this is goodbye. And it gives us Commander Mech. That's pretty legit. Alright, let's view transmissions. So we were forced into that. Travel to air of nothing. Habit. What is it? Hazing the weak? What? Okay. Message from Erden Sortex. Alright, let's check our time. Just to see. Alright, we're at 46. Whoa, okay, we're very blue. Yeah, this is where Raszlehag becomes a thing. What's the difficulty? It's not difficult. Let's go over here. That's highly difficult, though. Okay, what is our... I think our setting with them is still good. Yeah. Greater Valkyrit. Okay. 3 missions with House Steiner. I don't think a 6 and 7 is gonna support like how much weight we have. What are we on? We're at Crucibetch. Okay. Surely there must be an industrial thing somewhere along the lines. There's one there. Is there not one closer? Preferably not far. There we go. 34 days. We got 76 days. We're fine. Yep. Ooh, a catapult. Alright, so yeah, lots of things have happened. We need to... I wonder if I can buy a better mech. Because if there is a Banshee, there is not. There is a catapult. What is unique about this catapult? Overview. It has jump jets. That's really the only thing unique about that. Of course, I prefer the K2, so that's not really my cup of tea. Kill 7 enforcers. None of the jobs are finished yet, so we're kind of out of luck on that one. Of course, Hero Mech and everything is on the where we get charged more money. Oh, a Banshee that's rare. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's only 10 million. Well, that's only 5% markup too. Let's see here. That has everything that we were wanting before. Yeah, that's what we killed last time. That is the exact same mech. It's good to know that the 3S is so much more money. It's $1 million more. But anyways, let's go to...
chilling. You know where to find me.
What are we looking at if we sell a... that Zeus that's busted? We're looking at 3 million. That'll put us at 12. We can pick up the Banshee at that point, and then we could also sell under like that Archer maybe. I'm gonna go like no matter where you sell those, that you get the same payback. It's not a big thing. So let's hit overview. It's not helpful. 4 laser 2 missile, 3 laser 4 missile. I like that less. That'll cost more, but this model is not as good. And we have quite a few archers, so let's see, what is this one? 4/4. Yeah, that's amazing. That's that's better, and that's not. So these cost the same, even though the damage on this would cost more to repair. What else can we do? Have a cataphract that is completely busted up. We have a K2. Let's just go to our battle mix. And we have quite a few of busted battle mechs. Of course, if we push R3, it's going to make us repair everything. We're going to need to repair everything anyways. So... oh, they took a laser. Okay, so the only thing they took is an arm. That's not that much of a worry. We're not gonna do that here, though. We're definitely picking up the Banshee. We don't care about the Wolverine. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's not worth, 13 million to do all that. I can hit triangle. I'll bet you double heat sinks, but it only has 2. Like, it's not a reason. That is a reason. That other one's not a reason.
I'm just here chilling. You know where to find me.
We're picking this up. Oh no, we can't afford the stuff, but we can. Let's see here. Yeah, that doesn't matter as much when we have a crap ton of them. Got 3? Nope, no, we got more than 3. We got quite a few gas cannons. Large laser short bursts. We don't care about LRM-15s. We have better streams than the level 1. Carry those. It's good to know that we have the top leveled LRM for whatever reason. So one of those. Machine guns. We have quite a few machine guns. We have quite a few PPCs. Let's see here. I was about to say, the PPCs I sold should be the very expensive ones. SRM, 2s. We have a bunch of 4s. A couple 6s we don't care about. Hey, we have like 5 level 3s. It's not that much of a worry. Streams, and then that. And then what do we have here? We have quite a bit of ammo. So those, light rifle ammo, LRM ammo, machine gun ammo, single heat sinks. We can afford to lose some of those. We usually pick those up by the bunches. We have a lot of SRM ammo for some reason. There we go. That should fix things a bit. We have a real crazy mech now. This sucker's nuts. We can upgrade everything on it, but we will move to do so. We're gonna move over here. Actually, we'll go here to see what this special equipment is. Let me check how much time we got. Yep, we're at 53. We should be fine. Ooh, double heat sinks. Let's freaking go, mate. Only one. That's rough, but okay. Medium short burst lasers. Okay, one of those. What they got here? So that's a solid LBX solid round. Ballistic weapon that fires a burst of solid slug rounds at long range. A burst? Oh, it's a burst fire. Okay. Did not see that. A bunch of Gauss cannons. We're buying all of those. Every single time. I do not care. A Gauss cannon is amazing. May it be a 0 to a level 3. Those are just top tier. Guardian. The Guardian, of course, is going to be your anti-electrical warfare. Is that Gauss ammo or is that Guardian again? Guardian. It's weird that they would sell Gauss cannons, but they would not sell the ammo to go with them. Let's see here. Let's see what they have in the mech market. This is a black market, so usually you'd think Or no, it's not a black market. We could sell some mechs and buy already fixed mechs, but at the same time, our mechs are not that bad.
You're ready to stop wasting my...
I hope your
Yep,
techs know their stuff. I'll be watching.
Let's
And
do
the
this,
world hot
Commander.
dog.
Drinks are on me when we get back.
A hot seat is no problem. Okay, he gets less heat done to him. 37. It would be the LRM expert, and I don't want that. What is up with that guy?
I hope your techs know their stuff. I'll be watching.
Sometimes you can get some cool pilots, other times not so much. So what are we looking at? 12. This is more along our lines. 400. Okay. These are pretty difficult missions. Not gonna lie. Is there 11? Do we have an 11? That's a 12. That's a 12. These are two 12s. It's not particularly preferred. That's a 12. We need like 11 at most. So it would be right here. Sadly, the place we were at that had pirates was really gonna be effective. I don't think this place will have pirates, yeah. It forces you against assets that are allies. Yeah, see, I'm a hero with independence, but it would have me face off with House Davian. Well, I mean, the independence and the Kurita, House Kurita. Campaign mission, Kurita. Oh, that's Heroes of the Inner Sphere mission. Not really sure what that would give me. But yeah, nothing good over there. And I'm pretty sure there will be nothing too satisfying over here. Ooh. I would need to raise my reputation. But if there are pilots, if there are pirates over here, I'm pretty open to that conversation. Pirates are my #1 enemy, after all. Let's we are in Steiner, so yeah, we 100,000 cheaper than we're repairing. We have another Crusader. It's probably not loaded up right. We'll move it to the thing. We'll move this to the cold storage. Alright, even though I'd love to run that, I'm not gonna get to. It's a beautiful mech. It moves like a truck, of course. We'll just peek. We'll take a little peek down here. Let's see here. How many days? 27. What is this? This is also 27. We'll take a little peek, a little peeky weeky, a little how you doing? Let's see here. Let's look at the time. Alright, it does seem that we're at our limit on recording time, so I'll go ahead and end the YouTube video here. I also ended the stream here shortly after. Of course, if you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wondrous one. Good night.